Well, I'm often asked about painting, where did it all begin? And here is the waterfall in Clydach, village where I was born, brother. And Clydach is about 8 miles from the coast, from Swansea, a mining town. And when I was in the junior school, must have been about 10 years of age, I was asked to do a poster for a golf club for a function they had on, and in return they bought me a set of oil paints. And from that time then it was an easel and out with the dog and different beauty spots around our village, and yeah, places like this. What could be more impressive than this? And our first baptism as a church was in this waterfall just above it. Brian, who taught us in school, Brian Knott, the change in his life from the gospel was something with which he was enthralled. He wanted to share the wonder of that with us, and so he was baptised above here. Gwyneth and I, we got baptised as a feeder from this waterfall. It was round the back here to the open air baths, and we were baptised there. So I'm looking forward to getting a painting of this done, but I might take the top part of it and get a certain angle. So looking forward to that today. I'm at the waterfall in Clydach. Quite wet when I was there and blustery, and so I'm back here now in the comfort of my study and able to draw on material and what have you. And so it's a matter of really simplifying. When you get a complicated view like the waterfall in Clydach, the thing is to try to simplify it all. And so I worked on a little area from the top of the feeder, and I'm going to just work roughly, block in the shapes really where I want. It's a lot of foliage here, trees and what have you, and again you've got to think of distinct areas. And so what I'm doing now, I'm blocking in the background here, just so I know roughly where I'm going and what I need to concentrate on, and you've got a dark in here, and you've got to put the darks in first for the trees to register and what have you. You definitely need that. You need these dark colours in, and then you can put the greens and that on top carefully then. And I can do that, so let's get that up in there. So I'm bluing it on this left side because I'm going to have a dark foliage coming over there. And really this is all I need to do for this top part for now. That'll be the base on which I work. And now what I need to do is get this bit of the feeder here. There's a feeder that goes from here round towards the old baths, the swimming baths from this water. So let's have a look. Let's so yeah. So again, as you can see, I'm just filling in. I'm blocking in basically, and I want to get roughly where the rocks are. And again, you've got to simplify all the time. You can't put everything in, so you put the main features in and put it by way of design that you know you got the shapes where they ought to be, and that's the first challenge really. I roughly penciled in. Sometimes I blew it in and put the shades in, but for now this will do us really. So I'm not thinking of getting the subtleties of colour in here at this point. I'm just thinking of getting the rough shape in, so I know the composition works. That's the point. I know that will work. And maybe we've got a bit of a rock there. And there's one by here too, over here. And now at this point then, let's just let's just get the water in roughly again. So what I want a nice blue, actually, a light blue for shadow. So let's see, this would be in shadow here. And then we'd have an area in shadow by here, because the stone will push the water out this way and create something of a shadow. And now we need the white, but don't go for white. Put some sort of sienna with it, that it warms the white up a bit. And what it means is you can always go whiter. So let's try this. Yeah, that'll do for now. That's just what I'm looking for, basically. Just to see where the water, the trickle of water coming down here, and by here, and over here, and then you'll have it up as a spray by there, and by there. But you can see already the shape it's taking, which is really all I'm after for now. In terms of subtlety with branches and everything, I'll come in with that later. But as long as I know this is working, and I can get there, that'll be more in shadow there too, behind that rock and that one. And perhaps coming down here, drops down here to the steep waterfall. So you've got a bit of, there we go. And that's all we need to do for now. Clydach Waterfall, the top part of it, we've got the feeder that would go around to the side. And you can see at the point of having put like a background of blue there, then it's just a suggestion of colour. I've got the dark there to frame it, and then a bit lighter over this area, a bit darker down in here. I suppose it could be to it being a little bit darker, I suppose. But there again, that's where you step back and you give it time and you come back to a painting. But yeah, that's the top part of Clydach Waterfall.